Welcome to a brand new season. All this time, we have built the entire world out of tiny building blocks called atoms. We have treated each one like a solid little bead. But atoms are not the end of the story. They have an inside. So today, let us do something wonderful. Let us take just one atom and crack it open to see what is really in there. And here is what we find. Right in the very center sits a tiny, tightly packed clump. We call it the nucleus. And whizzing around it, far, far away from the middle, are a few tiny specks called electrons. But look at all the space in between. It is almost completely empty. And I do mean empty. This is one of the most surprising facts in all of science. If we blew up a single atom until it was as big as a whole sports stadium, the nucleus in the middle would be no bigger than a single pea. And the electrons would be like tiny specks of dust up in the highest seats. Everything else, all that space, is empty. Which means you, and this table, and everything you can touch, is almost entirely empty space. Let us name the pieces. Inside the nucleus are two kinds, protons and neutrons, and out around them are the electrons. Now here is the clever part. The protons carry a tiny plus charge, and the electrons carry a minus charge. And do you remember what we learned about the invisible field? Opposite charges pull toward each other. So the plus nucleus reaches out and holds the minus electrons close. That pull is the invisible glue, keeping the whole atom together. And now, remember how we said everything is made from only about 100 kinds of atom, the elements. Here is the beautiful secret of what makes them different. It is simply the number of protons in the nucleus. An atom with just one proton is hydrogen. 6 protons, and it is carbon, the stuff of you and me. 79 protons, and it is shining gold. Change the number of protons, and you change what the stuff actually is. That is the whole recipe. Now, you have probably seen a picture just like this before. Little electrons going round and round the nucleus in neat circles, like planets orbiting the sun. It is a lovely, tidy picture. It is on posters and in books everywhere. But I promised you, way back at the start, that I would always be honest. And so I have to tell you, that neat picture is a useful lie. Remember, a map is not the place. The tidy orbits are a handy map, but they are not the truth. The real electron does not zip around on a tidy little track at all. It is more like a fuzzy cloud, a blur of everywhere it might be, all at once. It is one of the strangest and most beautiful ideas in science, and we are saving the whole wonderful story for our very last season. So let us gather up what we know. Inside every atom is a tiny nucleus of protons and neutrons, with electrons far out around it and mostly empty space between. The number of protons decides which element it is, and the neat planet picture is just a useful lie, hiding a stranger truth. You have looked inside the tiniest Lego brick of all. But this leaves us with a delicious question. We have all these different atoms, each with its own little crowd of electrons on the outside. And it turns out those outer electrons are not just decoration. They are how atoms reach out and grab hold of one another and join together to build every single thing around you. So how exactly do atoms hold hands? That is where we go next. See you there.